You might have noticed recently that there are cameras with solar panels, these poles being placed everywhere all across the United States, or maybe you've watched Ben Jordan's video. Flock cameras are being installed everywhere, and I've decided to spend the day hunting for them and going over an entire video on how you can pretty much snoop onto them as they snoop onto us. Now, we've gone over a lot of different custom firmware on this channel, and most of which have recently gotten updated with flock detection, and this is kind of a big deal. Not all flock detectors are made the same. Some are better than others, some are a little bit more updated than others, and you have developers really spearheading this entire operation to give you back a sense of privacy and alert you when stuff like this is going on. I'm in the middle of the sticks right now, and I think I haven't touched grass in forever, so the bugs are loving me. But if you're new to this channel, hey, how's it going? I'm your pal Cal, and today we're going over devices that you can use to detect flock safety cameras. Now, if you haven't seen Ben Jordan's video, I've linked a couple of his videos down below in the description that go over flock safety as well as the cameras and their vulnerabilities. And it's a lot of concerning, not just a little bit. And a lot of the devices that we go over simply do passive listening. We're not breaking any laws. I don't condone any illegal activity, and everything being done and that I go over is for educational purposes only. So I know that these things are a hot topic, as well as being just downright disgusting, because the flock camera that I'm actually testing a lot of these flock detectors in front of is placed almost strategically in front of a playground. Now, one of the people leading the deflock movement is Colonel Panic, and if you haven't seen one of his devices, I've gone over this device in particular in my short form video, and it's called the OUI SPY, and it runs a custom firmware called Unified Blue. Unified Blue is open source, as well as this entire project being open source. Now, you can get an OUI SPY from his website that I'll link down below called, I believe, Colonel Panic Tech, and it's a simple PCB that you could even breadboard. The man is doing the most when it comes to making sure that each and every person has a tool that can cost under, I want to say $10, that will alert you when a flock camera is detected. And Unified Blue is way more than just flock detection. There's a whole lot to it. I want to say 3 different custom firmware that all give you an aspect of counter surveillance. Now, not all flock detectors sniff out flock cameras the same. As a matter of fact, some of them do them completely differently than just sniffing out for MAC addresses. The OUI SPY in particular sniffs them in promiscuous mode, which gives you a lower rate of getting false positives. Now, another device that sniffs out flock cameras actually pretty accurately is the nyanBOX, and we've gone over this device in the past. The custom firmware behind it is constantly updated, and it has an edge over other custom firmware. It's also got amazing capabilities when it comes to the 2.4 gigahertz band, but there's no internal GPS, so it doesn't war drive. It simply detects and allows you to fox hunt just in case you can't see the flock camera that it's detected nearby. Now, I want to take a second and talk about war driving real quick, because war driving plays a huge part when it comes to flock detecting. You have custom firmware like JustCallMeKoKo's Marauder, which is arguably one of the most classic custom firmwares, well maintained, constantly updated, open source. It's a good platform. You can now war drive and detect flock cameras and be alerted if you detect the flock cameras while you're war driving, and it'll show up in your CSV logs for either you want to upload to WDG or Wiggle.net or other open source databases dedicated just to flock detection. A device that you can actually get started with really cheap and affordable wise is a cheap yellow display, which is an ESP32 Room 32 display that can run either Marauder or Pork Chop by Zom and Octo that have flock detection, axon body camera detection, a lot of different detection built into the custom firmware. And if you wanted to go even cheaper, you could grab yourself an ESP32C5 and flash a variety of different custom firmware from Unified Blue to the Biscuit DIY Biscuit firmware, where you can use the Biscuit Manager app, which is arguably one of the best flock detectors because it alerts you while you're driving. Now, this is a really inexpensive way to get started on flock war driving or war driving in general, and you get an array of different custom firmware within the firmwares that you choose. There's a lot of different ways to detect flock, and the point of this video is to alert you of how simple it can be. It's not about the device, it's about the firmware, and you can run different custom firmware. On the CYD, you're not limited to 1 or 2 custom firmware. You have a variety on ESPterminator.com as well as other websites, or you can launch BMoreSelly's flasher and switch between custom firmware on the fly. Another thing that you could do is DIY yourself a CYD HaleHound that actually has FlockU built into it. And this is an entire DIY build. You can get an official kit from HaleHound.com, or you can find the parts and assemble the entire thing yourself. Now, flock detection is something that you will find in a lot of custom firmware, and that's a good thing. Like, being able to detect when you're being surveilled and maybe at your own discretion contribute to a crowdsourced database plays a big part in everybody else's safety. We don't want to live in an Orwellian world. I don't want to live in an Orwellian world, and you can play your part by literally just getting an ESP32C5, either a JSCHale or a dev kit, or you can do what's called a cluster, where you can pair a C5 or a cluster of C5s and have each one dedicated to different things. Either you want one node is just solely sniffing out for BLE card skimmers, like credit card skimmers, or have a couple of nodes dedicated just to flock detection, and to be honest with you only need one. Or you can have them dedicated to different channels sniffing out Wi-Fi networks while you're war driving. There's a multitude of ways to get started, and it's not just based on the device. It's all about what you want to add to your arsenal and if something is specialized the way it is. Now, there are also a lot of unique boards that you can add for flock detection, like AWOK Dynamics Dual C5 Mini or Dual C5 that's powered by 2 ESP32C5s. One that's typically supposed to be used with a Flipper Zero, and you can use it with a Flipper Zero, or you can add a battery backpack board and have it be a standalone device. And the reason why that's pretty cool is because you can have one C5 running the Biscuit firmware or Unified Blue, and the other on the display running the Marauder firmware, so that while you're war driving, you can detect flock cameras in real time. Now, the reason why I like these boards in particular is because the GPS module they're using is the QuickTel LC29H, which is a very welcome upgrade from the ATGM 336H. I've gone over all of my favorite devices that I personally like to use, and I do have to point out that Colonel Panic's OUI SPY really does play a big part on making sure it detects flock cameras accurately. And if you were to pair that with another device, either a nyanBOX or a HaleHound, or more specifically a Biscuit in particular, the detection while war driving for being able to upload to a crowdsourced database plays a big part. And I would encourage you to, because you can literally get started not with some fancy gadget. It doesn't have to cost $200, $300. You can get started with nothing but an ESP32C5. And a couple people have been asking me how to get started. We have different videos on how to DIY your own Biscuit using flasher.BiscuitShop.us, but you have a variety of different custom firmware available, not just on GitHub, but on ESPterminator.com, Porkchop on the CYD, HaleHound, the Nyan firmware. There is so many custom firmware that are implementing counter surveillance tools in our everyday lives. That way you actually have something to protect yourself against mass surveillance. Now, as I mentioned before, you don't need nothing fancy. You can literally get started with an ESP32C5, but I've put all of the product links down below, all the web flashers, all the GitHub repos, and a few resources to get you started. All of these things can really help you in this effort to try to deflock what's been going on, because the public doesn't seem to really understand how bad this can be. This isn't about safety. The cons outweigh the pros, at least on my opinion. And I would implore you to look at Ben Jordan's video and Louis Rossmann's video and a couple of other awesome creators and developers who have been leading the charge to try to inform the public on how detrimental all this stuff could possibly be. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll be doing a lot of different things as well on our Patreon that we can't really show here on YouTube. So if you aren't subscribed, subscribe, because we go over different stuff all the time, my guy. Also, I want to thank my Patreon supporters, because you guys are amazing. We'll see you next time.